Hi guys, welcome back to the BubblyPetz channel. I'm Isla, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean the FX4 canister filter. Alright, let's get started. Here's my FLUVAL FX4 canister filter. It's very good for if you have large aquariums. I think it does a pretty good job of cleaning the water. So I'm going to show you guys how to take it apart and clean everything inside, including the motor. First, you need to unplug the filter. Next, you need to unclip all of these tubings. Unclip them and then remove the endings from the water, or else the filter will keep siphoning the water. And then just place these somewhere else. I'm just going to place that right there. When you are removing the pipes, if you haven't gotten both pipes removed at the same time, like one end may spurt a whole bunch of water, so beware of that. So now what you need to do is come down here, start by removing these ends off of here so that it's easier for you to remove the lid. So just be careful because it might fill water. And then place the piping somewhere out of your way. Once you have removed those, we're going to take the lid off. So these are screw-on things, so you need to twist them towards your left to unscrew them for all of them. So you'll feel when it gets looser, and then you have to just push it down like that. You might want to get another container to put the filter in while you are removing the parts so that you don't get water all over your floor. Once you have all of those down, you can now remove the lid. Let's see how much water there's in here. So set the lid aside. So here is all your filter media, and if you're going to clean that, you need a bucket of old tank water because you don't want to kill the beneficial bacteria. So over here, I have a bucket of some of the water, and I'm just going to remove the media from the baskets and wash them in here by trying to get all the algae and grime off. And then I will set them aside into another bowl, or like on the side over here of the filter. I aim to clean my canister filter once a month at least. Now for the baskets, if they're too big to clean in your bucket of tank water, you can just clean these and like use a brush to scrub the algae off of them in your like sink or tub. That is fine because these are just the baskets and not like the sponges or media. There's these red things on the side that just hold the big baskets in place. You can just pull them out. In my filter, I have sponge pads, and you see I have these bio balls. I don't see any noticeable algae buildup in or on them, so it's fine. I just put them to the side because they're very tedious to clean if they are dirty. I just rub my hands on the sponges and then try to like squeeze water through them in order to get any dirt and stuff off of them. In this kind of filter, it comes with these two baskets, the gray ones, and two red ones. The red ones go on the inner part of the gray ones. And then there's nothing else in the filter, so I'm going to have to take the baskets and the filter and its lid to the tub to go scrub all the algae off. First, I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean the baskets. Right here, I just have an old toothbrush and then a larger cleaning brush. What I do is I take the basket out, and usually for these baskets, I can just get away with using the larger brush. And what I will do is just run some clean water, like a little bit, and then scrub it. Scrub it all around, the front, the back, the inside, to get all that muck off. You know, this one is clean, so just set it aside. And then I'm gonna clean the other red one. These red things don't usually get any algae on them, but you can just rinse them off. And then I'm going to clean these gray baskets. These ones are a little harder because there's all these notches in them, so it may take a while and be harder, so just be careful, don't hit your hands on them. Okay, I think I got mostly everything off. Doesn't need to be perfect, just gotta get most of all the debris out. Now I'm done cleaning these baskets, and I'm just going to set them over there. I have to go get the canister filter and its lid, and then I'll be back to clean those. I'm going to clean the lids, and like even in this tube and stuff, there's a bunch of dirt. I'm going to use the toothbrush to get the stuff out of here. Now that's all clean, I have to clean the actual body of the filter. So here's just the old dirty water that was inside the filter. I'm just going to dump it out. I'm going to fill it with some water. And then just use the brush to scrub all of the inside. Some of the small areas, like in these rings, you may need to use a toothbrush. So now I think I've scrubbed it good, so I'm just going to rinse it out. Now the entire filter is clean. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also turn on that notification bell so you won't miss any future uploads about animal care. But the motor, you will want to clean that because eventually stuff builds up and then it can make your filter loud when it's running. But the motor is back here and you need screwdrivers to get in to unscrew that in order to access it. Okay, so here's the screws. Some of them, like this one should be easy to get out with a normal screwdriver, but these other ones are really deep and it might be hard to find the right screw that will fit in there. So I'm just going to try a few because I don't remember which one I used last time to unscrew it. Here's the screwdriver I used. Okay, so I finally got these screws over here that are in deep to get loose enough for me to twist them. So now I'm just going to try and unscrew them as much as possible, and then I'll have to probably turn the filter downwards in order to like make them fall out of the hole because I can't reach them. So I'm going to unscrew both of them. Okay, now I am going to just pull this. Okay, so now it came out. Here's the motor, and then you can see down there it just connects to inside. So you can scrub around those parts, and then you can take out these parts of the motor and then just use a toothbrush. Use the small toothbrush to scrub them. When you've got that, then you can put them back. So put this, it's magnetic, so it should suck in. And then put this through the hole all the way. And then I'm going to clean this hole just a little bit. Now we are completely done cleaning the filter, and we will have to begin putting stuff back together. So I have to screw the motor back in. So grab your screws and then place them back in the holes. Okay, now these are all screwed in, nice and tight. And I'm just going to grab my baskets again. And for now, I'm just gonna put these back so that I can carry it back into my room easier. After you've done cleaning the pump, make sure to rinse out the hoses with water in order to remove any remaining gunk. Otherwise, this stuff will fly out into your tank once you turn the pump back on. So I'm going to begin by putting the filter media back in. I am going to take these. These were white, and they originally did come with this filter, and they are meant to fit on the sides just like this. This basket, I'm going to put it at the bottom, but before I do that, I need to attach these red things. What I do is just put the smaller end at the bottom, just like this. And you'll see it curves inwards a little, so just like make that fit with the curve of the basket. And then place the top one. Make sure you have it lined up so that the red thing will fit. And you just snap them in. So now I'm just going to put this in. Once you are done with that, before putting on the lid, you will want to add some of the old tank water into here until like about the top here so that the filter will be able to start and run smoothly. I grabbed a large bowl. That amount of water is good. So now we can attach the lid. Make sure this pipe goes into where there's an empty like socket. And then just slide it in. And then make sure you clip these back on and then tighten them. So turn them to your right. Once you finish tightening all of those knobs, we have to attach the piping. So just clean off the area where you're going to set your filter. Make sure there's not water, and then move your filter. So we're going to go grab the tubing. I've got the outtake pipe first here, and just set it back in the water. Find the clips you took off, and then re-clip them. And then this part down here, this is the outtake. It also says out right here. So just attach it to here and make sure it's on fully and that it's tight because you don't want it to leak. Now grab the intake. I'm going to reattach this to the tubing and then find your clip and reattach. And then find the end of the tube. We are going to reattach this to the intake valve. It's labeled in right next to it. And then put that on. Make sure it's tight and that it's fully on. Okay, like that. Also, make sure these things can close off the flow. So make sure that they're vertical if you want the filter to be flowing. Now we're going to take the plug and then plug it back in. This filter is self-priming. So there's no need to worry about a lot of strenuous work of pressing a button and trying to prime it. See, like it's priming itself, getting the air bubbles out. What do you guys think of the FX4 filter? Have you guys used it before? Let me know down in the comment section below.